This is a no damage new game playthrough on hardcore. The commentary is done in post. This is a segmented run using saves.
Hello, welcome everyone to a no damage run of Resident Evil 4. This will be on hardcore, as I said in the introduction there. This will be a new game playthrough as well, with no bonus weapons. So, and I will also not be selling the primal knife, the hand cannon, or the Chicago Sweep Private. They're just going to stay in the storage. This is intended as a walkthrough for a first time playthrough of the game.
September 30th, 1998. It's a day I'll never forget. The cop inside me died that day. And that night, Raccoon City was wiped out, thanks to the bioweapons created by Umbrella. Somehow I made it out, but too many others weren't so lucky. I was asked later to join a top-secret government program. Not that I had a choice. The training, punishing missions, nearly killed me. But at least I kept my mind off everything. If I could just forget what happened that night, the pain, even for a second. This time, it can be different. It has to.
So tell me, Yankee, why did you come to this horrible place? As close to nowhere that I've ever seen.
Let's just say, looking for someone.
That someone must be very important, huh? The chief gave the orders himself. Help him, he said.
I'm sure you boys didn't come all the way out here to roast marshmallows. Or maybe you did.
You have a strange sense of humor. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Just between us. A lot of people have gone missing around here. And it's been that way for a while now.
Well then, should be just another day in the office, right?
I mean, last week there was a search for some missing hikers.
I'm sure you'll do your best to help me.
I think this is it. Nature calls, huh? I'll be right back. Yeah. Qué frío.
¿Te has bebido el bar entero? You smoke?
Something else to add as well is that I'm not using any of the bonus outfits either that provide gameplay benefits.
Vaya sitio más tétrico. ¡Hey! ¿Hay alguien ahí?
He sure is taking his time. Did he fall in? Maybe you better go and take a look. Oh, watch the car. Wouldn't want to get a parking ticket.
So much for helping me.
Alright. So something I'd like to mention at the start as well is I apologise for any like Steam notifications and Discord noises
far
that
could
may
you
or
have
may
gone?
not show up in the video. I'm a complete idiot and I've got 2% I have to do not disturb on both for chapter 1. As of chapter 2 through 16, I do remember to turn them off, however. So that will be an issue in future episodes.
Anyone
I'm
home?
going to upload these as well, one chapter at a time, so there'll be 16 parts to this. Each chapter its own video. Some chapters I do in one save, in one segment, whatever we want to call it. Other chapters I make splits throughout the chapter.
Sorry to barge in like this. Busco a un policía. Vino aquí?
Typical Hunter's Lodge key, quick
This is
time,
not good.
straight through the door. Key unlocks this door. Down to the basement. Something else as well is that I only load the autosave once in this entire playthrough, and that's not because I took damage, it's because I kind of messed up in my routing and my strategy of what I wanted to do. So I just reloaded it and then showed what I intended to do. And that's actually done in chapter 1, and I'll point that out when it happens later at the farm. Otherwise, if I make a mistake like taking damage or something, I just reload from my last typewriter and record the segment again.
What the hell's going on? What was that?
So this guy walks to the bottom of the stairs, he triggers, he runs at you, he always does a lunge there. Run past him to his right side, not his left, because you can get stuck in his hitbox between the desk and the guy. Here, crouch walk until he's off screen, then you can run. Grab a green hair from in here. If you wait until if you crouch walk until he's off screen and then run, then he won't have enough time to turn and do his axe throw, which can potentially hit you if you just try and run straight past him.
Bruce, this is Condor 1.
Hunnigan here. What's your sit rep?
The President's daughter, Baby Eagle. It's likely she's in this village.
Our intel was correct then. Well done.
Need a location on a nearby lake. She may have been taken there.
Copy that. I'll see what I can find.
Hurry up. Something's happened to the people here. My escorts are... Gotta go. Talk later. I'll let myself out.
something interesting here as well is that if you do a 180-degree turn there, on New Game Plus, there's actually a merchant behind you at this point. Anyway, these crows, I typically shoot 3 of them. They can drop either a ruby, like that one just did, gunpowder, or some potatoes. I know it's potatoes, I always call them potatoes. You'll get used to it. At this point you get an autosave if you're on hardcore or lower, so something you can do here is you can shoot them, you can run up, see what they dropped. In my case I got 200 potatoes, but if you don't like what you get, you can just reload and then shoot them again until you one of them drops a ruby. It's a little cheese strat you can do. Anyway, E under that and spam shift, get up as quickly as possible. A little bit of time save there if you're going for a higher rank. 2 to 3 headshots to a Ganado typically staggers it on hardcore. Take that guy out. Take that guy out. Nice and simple. Distance safe. Over here, if you just keep hugging the left side of the wall, you will avoid that bear trap always. But that's where it is. You can also, of course, just knife it or shoot it to get rid of it. This guy, he runs at you. He decides to throw his axe, so just parried it. To parry an attack, just left click. Whenever an attack's about to hit you, and you'll get a perfect parry if you time it correctly. On hardcore low, if you don't time it correctly, you'll get just a normal parry and it won't stagger them. Anyway, we will be picking up the herbs. Obviously, we're not going to need to use them, but they sell for a lot of money to the merchant. A red, yellow, green sells for 10,000, 20,000 if you have the charm. We'll also be going through how to abuse the gacha system as well from the shooting range. So for this village segment, we start off by going to the left. There's a green herb here, as well as a female Ganado, which you can just run up to and stab from behind. She drops us 500 potatoes, which is very nice, and then 300 from the box. And then you run down here, hug the left wall, vault this, run into here, and spawn Dr. Salvador. Also known as the Chainsaw Guy.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
So once you're in the village, once you're in this house, you can push this to block up that window. Knife that, get some potatoes, first aid spray and handgun ammo. Up the stairs, make sure the camera's behind you there to look at that window to see if the Ganado has already climbed the ladder or not. Because sometimes he can already be at the top of the ladder. If he isn't, like in this case, you can just kick it down and you can pick yourself up 3 extra shotgun shells from the bed. Just rearrange my shotguns to how I like them. I like having the flashbang on 5, the grenade on 8, shotgun I like having on 3, putting on 2 here for the sake of I only have 2 weapons. I like the TMP on 2 and my rifle on 4. So guys, on PC version, if you have, say, because my flash grenade's on 5, I can press 5 to go to the flash grenade, but I could also either double tap 1, or while having my handgun equipped, which is my 1 key, I could also just press middle mouse button as well. So here I'm going to drop down after getting the velvet blue once the guy comes around the corner, vault the fence. If the guy jumps over the fence there, it doesn't matter, you can just run past him, he will never attack you. This guy, stagger him, aim into the guy that's guarding the red herb. Decided not to pick up the red herb because there was Ganado running at me. So walk into the house to get the barrel, or box rather, and then jump through the window. Over here there's a box as well. You can actually knife that from down below before you even start this segment. Kill that guy just because it'll save a few seconds, why not? Go grab his loot later. But this guy that's guarding the ladder, because he's a prick. This, I got so lucky here. Oh dear. Wow. See my slash knife attack just preemptively
Let's see you
parrying
climb this.
for the stab. Anyway, kick down the ladder, kick down this ladder. Go back to the original ladder, get ready to throw a grenade down at everybody, including Salvador.
Oh, sorry.
Bonk.
Present for you.
Go back to the other ladder, kick that back down. And that window there, where that broke, I had in my head that that was the guy that's in the cupboard, coming out of the cupboard and breaking through the window. What I'd recommend doing instead of what I do in a minute is just to wait until chapter 3. Because if you wait until chapter 3, the guy in the cupboard will not be in the cupboard. Anyway, I was a bit late there on kicking on the other ladder, so I just jumped back through the house, go to the other side of the window, missed 2 shots because I'm bad. I hear this guy coming from my right. I decided to jump down on this direction so that I could run around that fence. Because in case there's a guy there, which there was, you will get grabbed. Guy here, just a couple headshots, 2 to 3, kick. If this was professional, it'd take 4 to 5. No need to kick him. Could just run past. Guys, 2 guys coming from that way, so I can walk into this house to get them through this choke point, jump through the window, save myself some seconds as well up here. At this point, I'm looking around, wondering where Salvador's gone. And this is something I've never seen before. I've never happened. But Salvador's actually stuck up here, like he's frozen in place. I don't know how I did this, but I did. Anyway, 2 shotgun shells and I drop him, and that frees him. I did not mean to jump down there. I wanted to turn around, kick the ladder down, and then shotgun Salvador a few more times. Got incredibly lucky to not get grabbed, so I just climbed back up this ladder to where it's safe. Again, use the window to shoot Salvador a couple of times. Always keep an eye count on your ammo. I see that I was out of ammo there, so I ran back to the previous window. Shotgun, shotgun, and he's down. And on killing Salvador, that also triggers the bell.
That was... Huh?
Because I'm pretty sure if you kill Salvador, the time significantly reduces that you have to run around the village for, if you're just attempting to time it out. Again, I'm not 100% set on this, but I think it's like 5 minutes you run around for. Killing Salvador drops that time by significantly, like almost all of it. And I think you could also potentially just kill 15 Ganados to trigger it as well. Again, I'm not 100% on that. But I think that's how the village segment works.
Where's everyone going? Bingo?
Roost to Condor 1. I've identified a route to the lake. Look for a large windmill. There's a path on the far side of
you
it.
can pick up right here as well.
Windmill. Copy that.
And be careful. Roost out.
1 there and then 1 up in this little tower. No, you can't just sit up here and camp the ladder during the village segment because it will just collapse if you stay up there more than a few seconds. That includes right now as well. I just dropped down because it's quicker by a few seconds. Anyway, I don't jump into this house during the village segment because I believe there's 2 Ganados just sat in this room that don't trigger unless you actually walk into this room and trigger them. And now typically, So now I set my shotgun to 3 where I like it. Pick up the red herb. Combine, combine. 1 green herb sells for 500 potatoes. 3 greens together sell for 2,000. Obviously doubled with the charm. Go up here, check if there's any loot I missed. I don't think there was. There was not. And again, for this house, I would typically ignore this house until coming back here in chapter 3. But I thought that the guy jumped out. And you will see the moment right there where I shit myself with the mouse shake. I believe my exact words were and then start panic shooting. Somehow don't get grabbed. Fuck that chicken. It got what it fucking deserved. I tell you right, if that counted as taking damage, and I had to re-record this entire chapter, I probably would have committed crime. Anyway, and here's the first official treasure of the game, which is a ruby. Something else as well, I will not be having any of the bonus treasures in this from downloadable content. Mainly because as well, if you do have that, they all show up on your map anyway. So there's no point pointing them out. This also, we won't be getting all treasures because some of them just aren't safe. Similarly with merchant requests. This guy, you can just vault the fence and stab him in the back and run at him. This, wait between, I mean, if you look at this like a clock and you wait until the lanterns at about between where a 5 and a 2 would be on a normal clock face, that's when you can shoot it and it won't drop into the dirty water. Significantly reduces its value if you have it drop into the dirty water. Fully enough as well, on separate ways, if it drops into the dirty water, Ada just refuses to pick it up. Like, she didn't even pick up the dirty version. Anyway, trigger the female Ganado over there. Run back behind the fence. Very safe distance. Got the stagger, so move it a bit closer. 3 more headshots to stagger her again. Just like that. Have a kick. Takes her out. She drops 2 gunpowder. Over here, knife the 2 blue medallions that are over here. 1 there. And then Leon, because he has an uncanny superhuman ability to knife through solid wood. You can get that one too. Number 4's up in the barn. Right there. Go over here and grab a green herb. That's a Way Shrine key treasure. We can't open that yet. That's just to my right. The boxes get 2 small resources from it. This tripwire, do not disarm it. Crouch under it. Grab a yellow herb back here, which increases your max health when mixed with a red and or green. That red, yellow, green will sell for 10,000. 3 shotgun shells from up there, and then go through this door first. Take a drop down here, you can get medallion 5. A barrel. Get a flagon from in here. Then you can knife these locks off. That lock there, you can actually shoot through that window if you wanted to. Anyway, loot this. Loot that. Grab the cog. This lady, she will always die when you kick her.
God damn.
At least on hardcore and lower. And now this is where I make the error, because right now I should have the grenade equipped and throw it over there. So instead I panic myself and throw it there to try and delay the Ganados from coming, so it could be Pighead that comes in first. But obviously, again, I stood too long and he started doing an attack, I think. So the first ones in were actually the Ganados. And then I thought, you know what, yeah, let's just reload this and show what I meant to do. Now what you can do if this happens and you don't want to reload, you can just climb the ladder and just sit at the top of the ladder. and then like knife them out or shotgun them or handgun them as they come up the ladder, which is also very safe. But I just wanted to show this off for the sake of the video. You can also show again that kicking her will kill her.
God damn.
But anyway, now we equip the grenade. And we toss it over there where there's 3 of them, not 4, because the other guy's gone round the barn for some reason. Check on Piggy. There he is. No Ganado in sight. Get in here, under. And then once Piggy runs into the tripwire bomb, should take 2 shotgun shells on hardcore to take him out after that. I ready a grenade there just in case Ganado came in first again. She did not, so 1, 2, down he goes, he drops an emerald. No, he doesn't, he drops a velvet blue. It's Salvador that drops an emerald. Anyway, Cog goes in there. Lever is pulled, gate is opened. I sat at the top of the ladder there, just checking, waiting for him to come round, but then I hear him again at, like, further away outside, so I'm like, oh, well, okay. Well, I guess we'll just do this then. But anyway, after doing that, we then go outside here, grab the boxes, and we'll loot the upstairs in the barn. And this box here. As well as grab whatever the lady dropped, which in this case is 5 Huggen. Go back round as well, grab what we got from the grenade kills. Which in this case was some gunpowder and 600 potatoes. Gunpowder from the guy that we shot from up above just now. Across the bridge to the cabin. Oh, there is a little path off to the left here. Just there. As Leon, there is literally, I think it's 1 barrel. 1 barrel like that, and that's it. I don't even waste my time going to get it. As Ada, in separate ways, there is a treasure down there, though. Anyway, we're almost done with chapter 1 now. We've got 1 more little encounter to go. I actually learnt something here as well on this encounter. So there you take this little path to the right because they try and blow something up and drop some rocks on you. She will always do a charge attack on you, just shoot her once or twice. Run round her. Something as well to note, if you do run into the trap, you get a little prompt that's E to evade in order to avoid it and not take damage. And then you can just run around the little side bit as well. I usually kill the lady and this guy, and grab whatever they drop and then continue on. Right, we're on to the left of this barrel is a box. Those bats, if you try and shoot them, they actually have no hitbox. They are completely immune. Right, this guy has a dynamite stick. You can just shoot that, blow him straight up. Actually, I'm just going to trigger that so I don't walk into it myself. Over here, with this tripwire, you can shoot that guy to have him trigger. He'll walk over and walk into it like an idiot. And then I'm just going to wait here for all the enemies to come around because it's completely safe. Well, not completely safe, but a hell of a lot safer than just running at them. There that guy goes. More headshots to that guy, he goes down. Did my headset just die? Yeah, it did. Oh, that's weird. Alright, interesting. Anyway, those two very, very intelligently and skillfully avoid the bear trap. So I learned mid-run, like mid-attempt doing this, of a far safer strat that I will be utilising in the future. Panic knife that guy. I thought he hit me. He did not. I actually killed him with the knife slash. But if you go back here, you'll notice this guy just stops. And that's because I can only assume the enemies have a spawn tether here. So you can actually just go back into the tunnel, I believe. And then just shoot them once they hit the spawn tether and turn around. And that'll be even more safe than what I do here. And once all of them are gone, you'll have a prick up there throwing dynamite. When you aim at her, she tends to duck and try and hide and weave. I get bored of waiting for her to reveal her dynamite, so I just dome her. Dome her again. And bonk. Well, here's a couple more bear traps to be worried about as well as a woman. I hear her throw the axe, so I just preemptively parry. Just in case it's in line to hit us. You can use the audio in this game so well to hear what's going on and what's happening. One bear trap, two bear trap. In here, I believe there is the chapter 1 Castle and Clockwork guy thing. I try and look around to see where the base is, but I don't actually see it. I also don't remember exactly if it's in here. I mean, you hear them before you actually see them in most chapters. So it's like a ticking clock. That's what it sounds like. The one in chapter 3 I'll point out specifically, so you know exactly what the base looks like at least, because I've already got them all. Shoot that guy's dynamite. Knife that bear trap. Don't want to walk into it. I mean, if you walk into a bear trap, it doesn't actually deal you damage, but it does obviously lock you in place for a good few seconds to potentially get hit. If there's no enemies about like there isn't anymore, then it doesn't matter, but... Oh, I'm lying, yeah, there's this guy. Oh yeah, this is the guy where I get scammed out of 3 handgun bullets. Yeah, I don't know how those first two didn't hit that dynamite. Just my luck in a nutshell, I suppose.
This the place?
We'll loot the box back here. Pick up whatever the dude dropped, which is some potatoes. 400. Get absolutely scammed by that knife attack. Loot in there. There's a lock drawer there. These tripwire bombs, the ones that you do have to disarm, if you just run at them and spam F, or whatever the relevant key is on console, you will always disarm it. You'll never run into it. Just as long as you're spamming the disarm button as you're running at it. Grab some hugging from this closet. You can just run up behind this guy and get a stealth knife kill. And that is the end of chapter 1. Something to note as well in chapter 4, there is, I believe, a red gemstone ring treasure that's in this basement.
That hurts, you know.
And you cannot get it in chapter 1.
How observant, senor. Now, say, you got a smoke?
You know, those things will kill you.
Oh, well, maybe just untie me then, huh? Joder, not this guy.
Who are you? Okay, stop right there.
That's because right there, Leon gets thrown through the boxes and that reveals where the treasure is. The parasite slip lacquer. There we go, that's chapter 1. 27 minutes, 88.3 accuracy, no